Okay, so just a quick guide to the Dark Hours raid. This is definitely the easier of the two Division 2 raids. So when we start, we're going to start out on this beach. We're going to run through this tunnel. There will be some explosions. It's going to stagger you, but don't stress about it. Keep running. If you're in subgroup 1, typically up ahead we're going to break left, and subgroup 2 is going to break to the right. So yeah, when we get here, subgroup 1 goes left, subgroup 2 is going to go to the right. This first part is pretty easy. We're just going to have a couple of ads. So usually over here you're going to have 2. And you're going to have some more over there. Just kill those off. Once you've done that, come back here. There's going to be a few more ads. And then you'll get a chopper at the back here. Just wait for them to touch down onto the ground before you kill them, otherwise it can bug the stage. Pretty much the same thing on the right side. You're going to get some ads and a chunga, kill them down, and then this first section is done. That's basically just a little warm-up section onto our first boss. Okay, when you come in here, you're going to see your doors are all numbered. By 41 and 45 are your turrets. To start the encounter, you're going to have someone on 41 and someone on 45. And you are going to have these boxes. So this one here and this one there. They are going to be in the extended position. To start the encounter, 41 and 45 are just going to use those turrets there to DPS down these boxes. What's going to happen then is you're going to have these big blue circles around them. Any enemy in that circle is going to be immune to any damage. Once those are done, ads are cleared, the boss is going to come out of this door over here. Usually you're going to have someone here standing and he's going to go and take aggro from this boss. When you take aggro, you're going to turn around, run back to 45 and bring him fairly close. When he gets close enough, you're going to just roll, go past him, get his aggro slightly to you. Put his backpack to 45. 45 is going to DPS down his backpack. When he does that, the boss is going to go down onto one knee, after which everybody should focus on damaging his head. You're going to go through a damage phase, he's going to get up, and then whoever was on 45 is now going to take aggro. That person is always going to clockwise kite him around this section and bring him to the next gun, bring him here, so his back is facing 41, and we're going to rinse and repeat. During this time there are going to be ads spawning out of all the doors that don't have a turret in front of them, so the rest of the players need to keep ads down, and then when the boss goes down on one knee, focus shooting the boss. In this encounter you are going to have an alarm go off. When that goes off, someone needs to look at these screens. So there's these screens where it currently says offline. They are on each corner of the center section. On there are going to be your terminals, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. Whichever ones are highlighted, people need to come into the middle and interact with the corresponding laptops over here. So you see there's Charlie, Delta, Alpha, and Bravo. That will stop these towers from popping up again, which is going to make any enemy within them immune. Basically, rinse, repeat until you've killed the boss. Not overly difficult. Once that's done, we can come here and then run through this door to our next encounter. When we come here, one person is going to come and open this door. And interact with this lever. At the same time, and this does require a small amount of coordination, one other person needs to come and push this button twice. This is going to allow this door to open so you can get your first key. When this happens, you're going to have a bunch of drones coming out here. Just kill the drones and let everyone come and get their key. Then we can push on to the next section. And we're going to see the section that overlooks this plane. The way we typically do that is 7 people are going to go to the Bravo side and 1 person is going to go to Alpha. When everybody has gone to, or the 7 people have gone to the Bravo side, the plane is going to be down on the ground and you will see these 3 terminals. One of them is going to be lit up. The one person that is on the other side is going to come and stand here. The person on the other side is going to call out to them which terminal to interact with. So it's front, middle and back. Those need to be interacted with at the same time. There will be orange smoke this side and there's going to be the purple smoke this side. The one person that is here is, once they've interacted with the terminals, going to come back, sit here, keep aggro and just stay alive. They can move around to various bits of cover, but keep away from the sniper that's going to be up top there. They will pretty much 2-tap you. The people on the other side with the orange smoke are going to then kill their boss that's by them and DPS down the ads and the sniper that's up top there. You can put a turret up there if you want, but it's also just as easy to shoot them. Once that boss is down, this plane section is going to raise up, another one will spawn, and then you are going to move around to the orange smoke sections, just killing ads and killing the bosses. Once both of these are down, we can move on to our next phase. We then run over the plane. If anybody hasn't done the raid before, they can come to this section at the back here. Just interact over here somewhere and you will get a backpack trophy. Sorry, wrong door. Okay, then we'll all run out to this section and come down here. Okay, there's going to be a few ads in this room here and they're going to have drones that are being pushed out. Just kill the ads, kill the drones. Typically we would have 2 people that are going to push ahead once those ads are down. We are just going to ignore everything else that comes out here. There's going to be a few ads in this section and a few ads over here. And coming down these stairs. The people that push ahead are going to go into this elevator because it will start closing. The next key is going to be in there. So we go into the elevator, once the doors close, interact with the button and leave one person in the elevator at least just to keep it open. Everyone else can stay in this area, just kill the ads, there's going to be some dogs and so forth. Once everything is down, people can come here and come get their next key. While everybody is getting the key, the person that held the elevator is now going to run to the back. They are then going to take a grenade, throw it through there. Okay, and that would then open this door so you can then go and get your next key. Everyone can then come to the back, get all their keys, and then we push forwards. Okay, then we are at the Buddy and Lucy encounter. The way we typically do this is 5 people are going to sit at the back here behind these boxes, and typically 1 person over here behind these. Then 3 people are going to go up ahead here. They would then basically sit in this room and pull Lucy in here. To start the encounter, they would come interact with the laptop. Buddy and Lucy would come out of these rooms over here. The people on this side are going to shoot Lucy a few times, let her do a 360, and kite her in here and try and keep her in here and do damage. The other people are going to hit Buddy a few times, try to pull him into this open section. The big thing with them is on their health bars, you're going to see they're going to have vertical lines. Their health needs to be kept in sync in between those vertical lines, so it takes some coordination between the 2 teams just to make sure that they are damaged at the same time. Usually what we would do is call Buddy Buddy or Lucy Lucy, depending on which one needs to have more damage applied to them. Usually this is not a particularly difficult encounter, a little bit of basic coordination, and we can get through it very, very easily. Once this is done, we can carry on to our final encounter. Okay, everyone can come and run back this way. And your next key is going to be by this box over here. When getting keys, it does make life easier if everyone just forms a queue, take your turn, get your key, and then get out. Otherwise, if everyone tries to push and shove to get your key, it does make life a lot more difficult. Okay, we're going to then run back to this room and jump out of this window over here. When we go in here, people will be assigned roles. So these generators you see as number 4, number 1 is going to be over there, obviously number 2 on that side, and then number 3 on the far side. There will be circles on the floor around these generators. When we start this encounter, make sure that nobody goes into those circles. Go kill all the ads. The people that will be assigned to the circles will be called for circles ready. They would then stand outside of the circle. When we call circles 3, 2, 1, those people would then go in and a countdown will be started. It's very important that everybody in the circles goes in at the same time. The other people that are doing ad control would be basically monitoring the back of these launchers. They're going to be watching for ads and for chungas. The chunga is going to come and run to the back of this device and try and launch. If he does, it's a wipe. So as soon as he comes, kill him as fast as possible. If you are battling with a bit of DPS, shoot him in the butt. There's no armor there and he'll die a lot quicker. For the people in the circles, we are going to stay in the circle until it reaches 100%. Once that is done, you will stay in the circle. I'm just going to move out to show you easier. This grate is going to be over this little hatch here. Typically you would switch, I don't have it on me at the moment, but your survivalist, get one person on each side to use the survivalist, hit it once, that will pop it open. You can then switch to your grenade, and when you're standing in your circle, you would throw it so it bounces off the side and into the hatch like that, and that will open that side. The person on the other side circles here. One person would use their survivalist, pop it open, and the other person throws the grenade in. Once that's done and both sides are green, Razorback is going to extend itself. On this side, there's going to be 2 weak points sort of halfway up this main section. The people on circles are going to DPS those weak points down. Once those are done, there's going to be one bigger section up top, and you're going to focus on that. The people on these side, over here, similar thing, except their weak points are going to be little wings that pop out the side here, so they're going to shoot those first. Once those are done, shoot the bigger weak point up top. When Razorback does extend itself, there will be quite a few drones that come out. You can have one person running a drone killer, or just shoot them. It's fine, but not overly difficult. As soon as Razorback has taken enough damage, you're going to hear an alarm, and you're going to see red circles and mortars are going to come down. Easiest is just run in a straight line, roll if you have to, avoid the red circles, they're spicy and they're going to hurt a lot. Once we're out, if you're with a newer team, it's best to stay out of the circles until your chungas have been dealt with. The first 2 phases, you're going to get 1 chunga per phase. After that, you're going to get 2 chungas per phase. Once the chungas are dealt with, circles can get ready, and then start those phases again. If you have a more experienced team and that can handle the chungas and adds at the same time and circles, you can just go straight back into circles, do that phase, and the people at the back are going to do adds. People in circles can help them as well until it reaches 100%, and then rinse and repeat. Once Razorback is completely down, everybody needs to get back to their corners. So if your circle's on 4, you're going to come back here and sit with your buddy who's doing ad control on 4. This little screen here is going to turn red. When you see that, just DPS it down until it goes off. That's going to happen through all 4 of these launches. Once that's done, your phase is complete and this boss is done. And that is your Dark Hours raid. Once that is complete, run around, pick up your loot. There will be another key in one of the loot drops. You can then run through this door over here, go to the box and open up the box for extra loot. And if anyone's looking for an Eagle Bearer, hopefully you can go get it there. And that is a very, very quick guide on how to do Dark Hours.